me and my mom just went to the doctor for my stomach problems and other things as well, obviously. They all circle back to my stomach problems. Right now I literally have a sore throat. Honestly, my throat isn't as scratchy right now. I'm just so congested, which is weird because usually when I'm sick, like, it's not just ever one thing wrong with me. It's weird. Like, usually my throat would hurt and my head and my body, but it's just my throat, which is just really unusual for me. But I'm glad I'm not more sick because that would suck. So I'm okay with it just being my throat. I'd rather have it be nothing at all, but not everyone is gifted in this life. I do get sick very, very, very often. But so, that sun. So we went to the doctor, blah, blah, blah. We went up in the room. We started talking to him about, you know, I've been having this issue for 2-3 years now, which he was like, oh, and my pediatrician, because I'm still seeing a pediatrician, which is my first problem, but the one that I typically always go to is just terrible. No offense. Like, I guarantee she treats kids like perfectly and how they should be treated, but it's almost like I've came to her about my problems and she doesn't take them seriously because she does work with kids. And I mean, technically I'm just like not a kid. Like, even when I was like 15, 16, 17 years old and I would go to her and tell her like my problems, she would just blow it off like it was nothing. Probably because she works with kids. I went to a different one this time that I had gone to before, and I actually like him. He's funny, he likes to crack jokes, but it makes me really nervous sometimes. But basically, he just asked me a handful of questions. I got to talk about it very deeply, which is actually nice because I feel like every time me and my mom have brought this up at the doctor, everyone has blown it off and just like barely like talked about it. Like, they wouldn't ask questions, they wouldn't really care. This doctor actually like took the time to like really get into it with me. He had me lay down and pressed on like different areas of my stomach, and he was like, tell me if this hurts, and I was like, wow, that actually hurts. Like, I've never like, you know, thought it would hurt like to touch, and it actually hurt like for a while after too. And he was trying to figure out if it was like upper stomach pain or lower, and it turns out to be lower. And when I said like, yeah, that hurts, it's like always the lower stomach, he was like, that's the thing I was hoping you wouldn't say. So that's stressful because, you know, he thinks there's a problem. So then I got a blood work test. They took the blood out of my arm, and it kind of like hurts right now. It's just like right in the crevice of my arm, so when I straighten my arm, you guys know my arms are double jointed. If you don't, I'll show you. Yeah, so I can't really straighten my arm all the way right now because it like rips it in half, like the hole. It's just really uncomfortable. Those results will come back. They said either like tomorrow or within the next week, any point in that time. I also have to poop in a cup. Which is really weird, but they're gonna take it to the lab and stuff. Whatever, that's fine. Kind of weird though, never had to do that one before, but yeah. I feel like I pretty much covered like everything. I mean, we just went into really deep detail with him about what happens when I eat food. Like, right now, me and my mom just ate, we ate Chick-fil-A. It's not obviously the healthiest option, but I barely even ate like all of my food. I didn't even order that much stuff, and I still am sitting here feeling like I'm gonna die, and that's just obviously not right. And I mean, I can eat a salad and I would still feel the same way. So it feels nice that it finally feels like someone is like working towards like getting the answers for me, because like I said, everyone's kind of just like disregarded this and ignored it. So it's like nice that there's like actually this doctor here who's like, oh, we're gonna test you for this and test you for that, and we're really gonna help you. There's like a good feeling that someone finally like wants to help me. So I can't wait till these results come back. I mean, I'm a little nervous because there was just like a lot of things he named with the words disease in it, and just like, I don't know, all that stuff like just scares me. He's like, you could have this, you could have this, you could have this, or this, and I'm like, okay, that's too much, like calm down, like you're terrifying me. And then we talked about going to like a GI doctor if like things, obviously like results come back bad. And they were saying they could do that one test where they like, you know, with the camera, you can use your own imagination what they do, and that's like my biggest fear in life. I really, really don't want to do that, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. So that's pretty much it for my TED Talk and what's going on with me. I have had so much stress in life recently within like this past week, and I took like the entire day off yesterday. So now just today I feel like I have 100 million trillion thousand things to do that I just really do not have the energy to do, especially because I'm sick. So I'm just not happy about that, but I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna film a couple videos for my channel just to get them out of the way. I have some homework to do that's due tonight. I really need to clean my room. Update about Cordelia, my kitty. She finally roams the entire house like Dander and Ivy do. She's a big girl now, and she's doing pretty well with it, but yeah, that's just been going really well. And today, later when I get home, I'm finally gonna take her litter box out of my bedroom and move it into the cat room because I'm tired of my room smelling like poop. And if my door's open all the time, she can literally go in the other room to go poop. So that means Dander and Ivy and Cordelia will have 2 litter boxes. So hopefully that will make things better and make it smell like poop less. So that's it for my little talk. Once we start getting results and whatnot, I guarantee we'll talk about it a little bit more. But for now, I'm just gonna keep eating whatever I want and getting stomach aches every day, and I'm just gonna continue to live my life how I've been living it for the past 3 years. So bye everybody.
So I went to a craft show with some friends today, and I got a few things. I'll show you some things for myself. These are like Apple Watch bands. So this one's like beaded, and I don't know, it's like rose gold, which is nice because my watch is rose gold. And then I got this like beaded one. And then there was this bakery that had such good treats. I got these peanut butter cookies that actually have a little bit of chocolate on each of them. And then, oh my God, these are like, I don't know, people in Ohio call these Buckeyes. She was making a joke saying she's from Michigan, that they don't call them Buckeyes, but it's essentially what they are. It's like a peanut butter ball, but it's like dipped in chocolate, and she gave us one to sample. And they actually put Rice Krispie treats in their peanut butter. She just ran downstairs. Oh, they're all downstairs going after her.
Well, you should probably help.
Your dad said she was in the storage room on top of the boxes yesterday. Cordelia keeps coming down here. It was like, first she was in Karli's room all the time. Now she's ruling the whole upstairs. Anytime that Karli is not upstairs, she always hangs out on the steps. And then when she thinks no one's paying attention, she comes down here, but then all the dogs run after her. So she just ran down to the basement. Anyways, they put Rice Krispie treats in their peanut butter, and it's so good. Where was she at?
Boxes.
On the boxes?
She hides in the storage room.
So we got Bean and Toby. I got them something. I guess I will put. You gotta have a girly color, Bean. They didn't have any boy colors. No more boy colors. But you still look cute. Hold on. Ah, look at how cute you guys look.
Toby hates his life. Aww.
Aren't they cute?
Toby, what's wrong? What's wrong? I think he doesn't like being on the table. Here. You want to go on the couch?
Yeah, they're gonna wear them all the time. Every day with their sweaters.
In the snow,
Yep.
they have to wear the white ones.
Look, babies, are you so cute?
Why does Bean get the pink one?
Because that one was actually like a little tiny bit smaller. All right, I was gonna wait and give this to Karli for Christmas, but I'll just give it to her now.
Are they moss balls?
No, they're not moss balls.
Plant?
It's a terrarium.
Oh. Like plants?
Yeah. No, you're not really supposed to open it.
Why?
Because see how there's like the moisture? It's like a cloud. You're not supposed to open them.
So do I have to like take care of these?
It'll pretty much just take care of itself. Sometimes they literally only need watered like once every 6 months.
Well, how do I water it?
You can take the lid off to water it.
I love it. Is that actually a plant I can keep this?
Yeah, she said that it doesn't have to get direct light, but like you should open your curtains every once in a while.
I do.
So it just gets like, isn't that cute?
Aw.
It's got moss growing in there. And she said like, see how like that green plant's kind of like growing big,
yeah.
or that one that's kind of dead. You can open it and trim those off
I'll open it too.
if you want.
He's better.
So I thought it was cute. There's also little bugs in here. I forget what he called them. There's little bugs in the soil, and they're part of the ecosystem.
Bugs?
They're so small you wouldn't even see them.
Ooh.
Yeah.
What if they get out and they're in my room?
Well, that's why you should not open the lid, I guess. I don't know.
I didn't know they still had them on.
Oh my god, you guys look ridiculous. Alrighty guys, so it is Sunday evening, wrapping up this week. I'm really looking forward to closing the chapter of this first, it's not even the first week of December. It's just been a really crappy week. There's multiple reasons why this week has just been not good. If anything, I'm just looking forward to tomorrow being the start of a new week and hopefully a better week. And previously I had asked Ken if he wanted to film this clip and just share, I guess just to honor Shaggy, because we always look back on our old videos. I have to say we usually don't click on the ones that are sharing any bad news. We usually watch like the funny ones. But I don't know. I shared it on my Instagram on Wednesday when Shaggy passed away. And like I said, I just felt like we needed to say and share something to honor him in a video. And I thought maybe Ken would want to share from his perspective what happened this week. And I asked him today if he had filmed anything yet, because maybe he did and I just wasn't aware. And he said no, and I don't think I can. And I totally get that. Us losing Shaggy was definitely hardest on Ken. He was his shadow, his best buddy, best friend. Shaggy was 16 and a half years old. Shaggy has been here since Karli was 2, Chase was 4, Blake was 6, and Andrew was 11. Shaggy has been here since any video that we've shared with you guys. He's been here through the loss of other pets. He's been here through the purchase of new pets. I feel like he's seen it all, you know? It's really almost hard to remember back before Shaggy. He was a Maltese poodle. He was the, hands down, don't tell any of the other dogs. Bean and Toby right here are both sleeping so they can't hear. The very, very best dog we've ever had. Just when they say mutt dogs make the best dogs, they're not lying. He was just such a personality. The crazy part was 2 days before he passed, he was running around acting normal, his little spunky self, going up to Dax and Tucker, doing his little, like, I don't know, where he goes up and almost like ruffles his nose at him, like, like, play with me, pay attention to me. I specifically remember him doing that on Monday. And then all of a sudden Tuesday, it was like the middle of the day, he just started acting really weird. Ken wasn't home at the time, and he was just like the spot on the couch where he would normally like lay down. He was just like standing there, staring off into space, like confused, like, I don't know. It was the weirdest thing. And I'm like, what is going on? And Ken started looking up some things on the internet that evening because he just wasn't acting himself. And when he was laying in bed with us, it was like labored, heavy breathing. At this point, it was like too late to call the vet. We weren't going to take him to the emergency med vet clinic because you guys, if you ever watched our video, what happened when we lost Tori, what, how many years has that been? 4, 5 years ago. Horrible, horrible experience taking her there. We swear we would never take any of our pets to med vet ever again unless we absolutely had to. And we felt like Shaggy's wasn't like getting worse, it was staying the same. So we're like, we're just gonna call the vet right when they open in the morning at 8 a.m. and see if we can just bring him in, which we did. First though, let me say, like through the night, he wasn't reacting to us petting him, kissing him, talking to him. Ken stayed up with him. Like, I don't think Ken hardly slept at all that night. And every so often he would wake me up, like, he just wasn't sure, like, if he was gonna die in his sleep, or, because also Shaggy would be like sleeping and then he would do the same thing. He would just wake up and just stand there and then like look. So Ken would just kind of like lay him back down because we couldn't figure out what he was doing. He had to carry him out to go potty the night before, and then when he woke up in the morning, Shaggy wouldn't move, so he carried him out to go potty again, and he just like stood there. He wouldn't even try. He didn't even try to go potty. So yeah, called the vet, took him in right away, and I mean, she basically just said, she's like, you know, I can run tests, I can run, you know, blood work, all kinds of stuff to try to find answers. But the reality is Shaggy's 16 and a half years old. And when you look at him right now, is this your pet? You know, and it wasn't. It already, like, I can't remember exactly, but I think there was a moment when Ken said even in the middle of the night, like he felt like Shaggy was already gone. He just, because it did feel like, yes, he was still breathing, but it was like, it felt empty, you know? It's weird. So, it kind of stinks when you take your pet to a vet like that, because I get it. Like, they could do blood work and stuff and determine what was failing in him, you know, figure out what was wrong. But the reality is, at his age, what were you going to do about it, you know? So we knew it was time, and we told the kids. Everybody but Andrew got to see him before we took him into the vet. That kind of sucked for Andrew because I know it hit him pretty hard. Nobody knew for sure what was going to happen when we went to the vet, but yet I think everybody knew. I don't know, it's just been hard. All these, all the times when you're going through your daily routine and you're letting the dogs out. I don't know if you guys remember, but like Shaggy's been wearing a diaper now for a while because he just wouldn't care. He would just pee on anything. We would just say he's just a grumpy old man that doesn't give a crap about anything. If he's got to go pee, he's going pee. And he would even come in from outside and 5 minutes later walk by the couch and just pee on the corner of the couch. So he had been wearing diapers for a while, and it's like so weird to let the dogs out and then you let them all in and you literally count to make sure they all come in. And I'm just so used to waiting for Shaggy to come in to put the diaper back on. It's just weird, like those, you know, or what he would be fed is different than everybody else. Like I said, we knew the time was coming close. Not everybody gets to say that they got to enjoy 16 and a half years with their dog. We were blessed to have all the time with him that we did. Again, I guess I just felt like I wanted to say something and share something to honor his life and share how thankful we are the time we did get to spend with him, because he's a pretty amazing dog. So we have his paw print. Our vet's office does the little paw prints that they make in like some sort of clay or something. We have that, and then we'll be getting his ashes this week. We have all of our dogs' ashes. We've always gotten our dogs cremated. And unfortunately, another pet's added to our little memorial. It just really sucks. But I couldn't just, like, not share this, I guess. Even though I'd shared it on my Instagram on Wednesday, I felt like I just had to say something in a video. I'm just glad that's done.